Hi, my name is Mary Cullen and this is your yoga class for beginners, and this is Tofu, and we got Peanut right behind me. They're joining us today for a brief moment. We'll see how long they last. If you're brand new to yoga, I do recommend you consult your physician first, just for your own safety and well-being. Otherwise, just have fun today. If you need to come down to your mat and take a breather, that's totally fine. Let's get started. So the first posture is child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide. Come to the middle of your mat. Send your arms forward. Release your forehead down into the earth. Roll your head from side to side just for a moment. And then sink your hips a little more lower into your heels. Inch your arms slightly forward as you draw your shoulder blades away from your ears. Take a deep, full breath in. Fill up your lungs like a balloon. Big exhale, let it out. One more time, deep breath in. Big exhale, let it out. Stay in your child's pose and just travel your hands over to the right side. And bring your left hand on top of your right hand. Your head probably travels a little bit with your hands. Just so you find a side bend in your left rib cage. Take a deep breath in here. Big exhale. Sink deeper into your expression. And then travel your hands over to the left side of the room. Bring your right hand on top of your left hand. Take a deep breath in. Feel the stretching in your right rib cage. Exhale, sink lower. And come back to center. Inhale, tabletop. Bring your shoulders right on top of your wrists. And align your knees right underneath your hip bones. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Reach your heart forward. Gaze out. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Keep space in the back of your neck. Exhale, cat. Pull your belly button in. Dome into your upper spine. Tuck your chin in. Press your palms down into the earth. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Extend your left leg out to the back. And sink your weight into your right hand, into your right foot and knee. Align your left hip bone. This is about balancing today, so challenge yourself to reach your left arm forward and see how that feels, to already using your balancing muscles to hold yourself up. Breathe here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower your left foot down onto your left heel and reach your left arm up. So this is a modified side plank. I know, already we're starting with balancing. Now lift your left leg up, parallel your left leg toward the earth. Keep your left toes flexed. And if you want to challenge yourself more, reach your left arm up and over your head toward the front. Stay for your breath in and for your exhale. I know, I'm tricking you. We're staying here even longer. Now we're finding 3 crunches. Take your time. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch for the second time. Inhale one more time. Exhale, crunch. And then extend one more time. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your left foot and your left hand. Come back to tabletop. Now let's do this on the other side. Extend your right leg out. Breathe here. Then sink your weight into your left hand and your left knee. Keep your right hip aligned with your left hip bone. And when you're ready, extend your right arm out. Your core muscles are so strong. Use the foundation of your left hand, your left foot and knee and shin. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your right foot down. Come into a modified side plank. Reach your right arm up into the sky. Spread your fingers wide. And when you're ready, reach your right leg up so your right leg is parallel with your mat. Press through your right heel like you want to kick your wall in the back. And when you're ready, reach your right arm up and over your head to find more extension. We're going to do some crunches again. Take a breath in here. Oh wait, we're just going to hold for one more breath out. Now we're doing crunches. Take a breath in. And then exhale, draw your right knee closer to your right elbow and your right elbow to your right knee. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, crunch for 2. One more time, inhale, extend. And one more time, we pulled in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, lower your right foot and come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Take a breath in here. Exhale, listen up. Hovering table, lift your knees up. Glue your knees together and then rotate to the right. Back to the left. Reach your sternum forward. Right, left. One more time. Right, left. And then lower your knees back down. Travel your hands forward by 1 inch. Take a breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. So your toes are still tucked under. Lift your hip bones, sink your heels down. Rotate your biceps forward. Breathe here. If you like to, you can pat out your legs just for a moment. Hide your heels behind your tippy toes. And I recommend to find a really deep bend in your knees. Focus on lengthening your spine and neck rather than feeling like you have to pull your heels down toward the earth. That's not mandatory. We want to really focus on our spine. Open up your upper shoulder blades, so find space between the inner borders of your shoulder blades by wrapping your triceps back and your inner biceps forward. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward, fold into ragdoll. Step forward, have a wider stance. Deep bend in your knees. And then grab for opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Rock here. My dog needs to go out, so I'm just gonna let her out. There you go. You keep swaying from side to side. Peanut is pretty happy and content here. Switch your class and then sway from side to side again. Release your hands down toward the earth. Toe heel your feet together. And then either you can find a comfortable distance between your feet, or you bring the outer borders of your big toes to touch and find some space between your heels. This time, bring your hands to your hip bones. Extend the crown of your head forward. With a long spine and strong core, inhale, come back up. Exhale, release your shoulders down your spine. Bring your hands to your heart. Standing at attention, Samastiti. And now see how it feels to find balance in this expression. So if you'd like to, you can close your eyes or just soften your eyes. That's fine. So if you feel steady enough, shift your weight forward into your tippy toes and see how that feels when you're off balance. Then come back to center and shift your weight into the right side. Be safe, please. You can always open your eyes. Come back to center. Shift your weight into your heels. Maybe your toes come accidentally up. Then ground them back down. Come back to center. And then rock your weight into the left side of your feet. And once you have found the middle again, see how it feels now to be anchored in. Release your arms by your side just for a moment. Press down through your feet. Lift up your kneecaps to activate your quadriceps. Pull your belly button in, open up your chest. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Nice. And using that foundation and stability, let's move on. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up. Hold and breathe here. You already have found our foundation. Spread your toes maybe a little wider just to feel even more rooted. Lift up your hip bones toward your rib cage. Rotate your biceps back and in. Melt your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, find a side body stretch. Grab for your left wrist and gently bend over to the right side of the room. Anchor down the outer edge of your left foot. Strong core still. Melt your shoulders away from your ears still. Keep your shoulders squared forward. Frame your ears with your biceps. Take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Bend a little more. Inhale, come back to mountain. Exhale, side stretch to the left side. Grab for your right wrist and gently bend over to the left side of your room. Anchor down the right outer edge of your right foot. Pull your belly in. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Square your armpits forward like headlights. And keep your biceps around your ears. Take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Bend a little more. Inhale, come back to center mountain. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips. Bring your hands to your heart first and then lower them down toward the earth. Deep bend in your knees. Surrender your head down. No effort in your neck. You can leave your finger pads onto your mat. Or if you can, all the way down. I'm not there yet. Flexibility takes time, so no judgment here. Still find an even deeper bend in your knees to rest your belly more onto your thighs. When we do that, we focus more on lengthening our spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands onto your shins so you can extend the crown of your head forward actively. Loop your shoulders toward your ears and travel them down toward your hip bones, down your spine, opening up your chest. Shift your weight forward into your tippy toes. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, squat and curl. So plant your hands down, bend deeply into your knees, lift your heels. And if you can also place your forehead onto your knees. Keep breathing here. Squeeze your inner ankles, your calves and your inner thighs more together. Soften your shoulders away from your ears toward your hip bones. Take one more breath in here. Feel the balancing challenge here. One more breath out. Let's flow through this whole sequence we have built up. Inhale, mountain. Reach high. Exhale, bend over to the right side. Grab for your left wrist. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, bend over to the left side of your room. Grab for your right wrist. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend your heart out and forward. Exhale, squat and curl. Plant your hands down, lift your heels, bend into your knees. Rest your forehead onto your knees. Let's do this one more time. Drop your heels. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, grab for your left wrist. Bend over to the right side. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, bend over to the left side of your space. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Plant your hands down, lift your heels, dome into your spine. Nice. Let's move forward. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, standing at attention, Samasthiti, hands at your heart. Inhale, chair pose. Sink into your heels. Bend your knees deeply, reach your arms up. Breathe here. Now, really sink your weight into your heels even more and draw your tailbone down and back. As you open up also more your chest, you draw your belly button in. See your arms as an extension of your torso. However, keep your shoulders soft and away from your ears. Rotate your biceps toward the back of the room. Stay for one more breath in. Sink a little lower on your exhale. Find your edge. Inhale, mountain. Press up through your feet. Exhale, standing at attention. Samasthiti. Whew. Chair poses always build up heat. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Reach your left leg up and your arms. Breathe here. Bend into your left knee so it's a 90-degree angle. Align your left ankle underneath your knee. Flex your toes. And then reach your left hip a tiny bit more in and up. Pull your belly button in. Knit your rib cage in. Open up your heart. Again, you want to open, you also rotate your biceps back and in. And soften your shoulders away from your ears. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, stay with your leg where it is. Bring your hands to your heart and step your left foot one leg distance back to the back of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Align your feet hip width distance so your right knee is on top of your right ankle and your left heel spike is right on top of your left tippy toes. Your feet are hip width distance. Now see what your hip bones are doing. Bring them a tiny bit more up toward your floating ribs. These are the floating ribs, the bottom ones. And then when you're ready, reach your arms up for crescent pose. Breathe here, gaze out in front of you. Your right hip sometimes likes to come a little more forward, so bring it a tiny bit more back. You can extend through your left leg, but for now, keep it more bent so your hip bones are more leveled. Soften your shoulders down. Take one more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Now bring your hands back to your hips. And when you're ready, step your left foot forward and then shake it out. Let's do this one more side on the right side. First, inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Reach your right leg up this time and your arms. Breathe here. Right bend or 90-degree angle bent in your right knee. Keep your right ankle underneath your right knee. Flex your toes. And then lift your right hip up and into your socket more. Reach all four sides of your torso into the sky. Rotate your biceps back and in toward your cheeks. Lengthen up through your arms. One more deep inhale, reach higher. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And then step your right foot back, leg distance again, as wide as you can. Find a deep lunge. Bring your hands to your hip bones. And then articulate your left knee on top of your left ankle. Spike your right heel on top of your right tippy toes. And then see what are your hip bones doing. Lift your hip bones a tiny bit more up toward your rib cage as you widen your collarbones. And when you're ready, so your feet are hip width distance, just making sure. And when you're ready, reach your arms up. Breathe here. Gaze out in front of you. You can do this. You're so strong. If you need to, you can also find a wider stance in your leg, so you're coming a little lower with your leg thigh. Sneak your left hip bone a little bit more back because it likes to come more forward, and your right hip bone a little more forward. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Now bring your hands back to your hip bones, and when you're ready, step your right foot forward and then shake it out. Awesome, let's move on. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, listen up, high plank. Plant your hands down, step your feet back hip width distance. So your wrist creases underneath your shoulders and your tippy toes are as wide as your hips. Reach your sternum forward as you press through your heels and charge them up and back. Breathe here, take one more deep inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, sink your heels down, lift your hips up. Inhale, reach your right leg up into the sky. Exhale, lower your right foot toward the middle between your hands. And then spin down your left heel. So your left tippy toes is slightly more forward than your left heel. And then you have a heel to arch alignment. Bring your right knee on top of your right ankle in direction of your second toe. When you're ready, inhale, warrior two. Open up your arms to the front and back. Extend your arms so forcefully and strongly. Breathe here, gaze over your front middle finger. If you can widen your stance a little more. Almost you want to get to this parallel expression of your right thigh, but it could take some time. So be kind to yourself. Press down through the knife edge of your left foot. Lift up your belly button into your spine and open up your heart. Gaze over your front middle finger. Take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Now lengthen out your right leg. Shift your weight into your front toe mount of your foot. Maybe you want to inch your left foot a tiny bit more in. Take an inhale, reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose. TikTok your arms. You can place your right hand onto your shin, onto a block, or onto your mat. It depends on where you're at with your spine as well. So your spine stays long and strong. Reach your left arm up. I'm going to demonstrate how it looks with a block. If you use a block, you place it right to the outside of your right ankle. And then press your right palm into the earth. And that also helps more to find support in your spine and to open up your chest. Lift your left inner thigh up and away from your mat into your inner groin. Keep your right knee in direction of your second toe. And now send the crown of your head forward. Take one more deep inhale. Reach your left arm higher. Stay for your exhale. And then inhale, slowly come back up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Rotate your right foot in. And then bring them back together. Let's start at the top again. Inhale, mountain, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands down. Step your feet back. Reach your heart a little more forward. Take a breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sink your hips down. Lift your hips up. Now inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your left foot into the middle of your right and left hip. And then angle down your right heel. So you have a heel to arch alignment again. Your right tippy toes are slightly more forward. Your left knee is stacked on top of your left ankle. Bring your left outer thigh more in. So your left knee stays in line with your second toe. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up for warrior two. Press down through the knife edge of your back foot. If you need to extend your stance, go for it. I oftentimes do, just to see how much deeper I can go in my front bend. Gaze over your front middle finger. Lift your sternum away from your navel as you pack your rib cage in. Breathe here. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Take one more breath in here. One more exhale. Now lengthen out your left knee, so your left leg is straight. Sink your weight into your front bow mound. Maybe you want to inch your right foot more in. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Again, you can use your left shin or come all the way down to your mat, or use a block. If you have a block, you place it to the outside of your left ankle. Press your left hand down and reach your right arm up. Wrap your left outer thigh in. Keep your left knee in track with your second toe. Open up your chest. So you want to spiral your heart up into the sky. Really press down into your back heel. So strong, your core and your spine is so long. Stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, to your hips, and then parallel your feet in. And then if you want to, you can step your feet together again or jump them together. All right, with balancing, I think we should add a tree pose. In this case, if you have a wall to support yourself, that's basically really recommended. If this is your first time trying out a tree pose, I'm going to mirror you. If you like to use a wall, you can just hold yourself just like that. I'm just going to show you in the front so you see what I'm doing. So I'm mirroring you, so come onto your right tippy toes. Keep your hands by your hips if you'd like to, or if you have your one hand onto your wall, that should be your left hand for now. Now rotate your right knee out. You may stay here. If you like to, you can also bring your right foot to your inner left calf, or you can go and bring it up to your inner left thigh. Please avoid your knee. And when you do that, you use all your power to bring your right knee more out, but keep your right hip bone forward. So both of your hip bones are gazing out and forward. They're still parallel and squared forward. Yes. When you have that, draw your belly in, open up your collarbones wide. You can stay here with your hands. Again, if you're holding onto your wall, that's absolutely fine and cool. Please stay there. If you'd like to add a little more challenge, you can open up your arms and reach high. And then if you'd like to add one more thing, smile maybe. I don't know, sometimes we don't feel like smiling, I get that. But it takes away the pain a lot of times too. Take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. And then slowly bring your right knee in. And then lower down your foot. That was one side. Let's do the other side. Again, if you're using the wall this time, use your right arm to hold yourself. So this time, open up. So come onto your left tippy toes. Open up your left knee. You may stay here. Or bring your left foot into the inside of your right calf or your right thigh. Whatever feels right, you choose, please. And if you do so, see how your left knee opens up. So use your left outer thigh muscles, but bring your left hip bone forward. Firm up your core. Open up your chest. Really find length through all sides of your torso. Option to place your hands in front of your heart. Option to also reach your arms up into the sky again. When we do that and we feel challenged in our balance, our breath likes to get choppy. So we want to breathe evenly. A balanced breath also helps with balancing postures. Press your foot into your inner thigh and your inner thigh back into your foot. Take one more inhale. And then exhale. Bring your hands to your heart again. And now your left knee comes forward first and then bring it down. Yay, we made it. Let's flow down to the mat. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose, reach high. Exhale, fold forward one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. And then slowly come down to your buttocks. And I'm gonna grab a pillow very fast. If you have one or a blanket, definitely a good choice. Let's find some Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So since I'm pretty tight in my hips, I like to use a pillow. And I root my hip bones down. Bring my feet in. Press my feet together. And then you open up your feet like a book. Flex your toes and rotate your inner thigh out toward your outer thighs. Lengthen all four sides of your torso. And if you'd like to, you can press your elbows into your inner thighs. Stay up and breathe here. This already can be quite challenging, so be kind to yourself. Focus on opening up your chest and rolling your shoulders away from your ears, down your spine. And breathe. This is a great hip opening posture. And as you can tell, I do have my challenges still too, and that's totally normal. And that's part of being on the yoga journey. Take one more deep inhale, lengthen up. One more big exhale, deepen your stretch. And then come back up. Get rid of your pillow. Or if you like to keep using it, that's totally fine. And come down to your butt cheeks. Extend your legs out. Bend your knees, flex your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Hinge from your hips, reach your arms forward and place them wherever they want to land. Could be on your feet, your ankles, your calves. Keep your toes still flexed. Sink your belly closer to your thighs. Lower your head down. Take a deep inhale, lengthen up your spine. Exhale, fold deeper into this expression. And inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, scoot your hip bones forward, surrender you down to your spine. And let's do a bridge pose. So align your heels underneath your knees. Plant your hands by your side. Lower down to your neck and to your neck, to your head. Inhale, bridge pose. Press your hip bones up and your chest. Gaze up. Sink your weight into your heels. Lift your tailbone up and toward your knees. So you're engaging your quads and your glutes. Option to lace your hands underneath your lower spine. Roll your shoulders underneath. Breathe. Inhale, reach your hip bones higher. And then exhale, lower your hips down. Hug your knees in. And then tee out your arms. Scoot your hips over to the right a tiny bit. And then find a belly twist. So lower your left knee to the left side of the room. Root your shoulders down. Option to gaze to the right or keep your neck parallel and you gaze up. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come slowly back to center. Scoot your hip bones to the left side a tiny bit more. Exhale, belly twist. Let your knees drop over to the right side organically. Keep your shoulders still anchored into your mat. Option to gaze to the left. Option to just stay up with your head. This is more about your spine than about your neck. Take a deep inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, happy baby pose. Grab for the outside of your feet or your calves or your thighs. And then draw your knees into your armpits, outside of your rib cage, your thoracic spine. So you have a counter action. Your feet are pressing up and your hands are pressing down into your feet. Tuck your chin slightly in. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then come into a tiny ball. So grab your knees. Bring your foot closer to your knees. Hug yourself. Give yourself the biggest thank you by hugging yourself even more. Inhale. And then exhale, Shavasana. Reach your legs out, your arms by your side. Soften your head down. Let everything melt into the earth. Rest for now. And I will guide you out in a brief moment. You may stay longer here and rest a little longer, or if you like to move on, slowly wake your body up with a full breath in, cleansing breath out. Move your fingers, your toes, soak out your wrists and ankles. Reach your arms up overhead, find a big body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest and come to your favorite side for fetal pose. And then rest your head onto your bicep. When you're ready, slowly press yourself up into easy seat. Cross your legs. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep inhale. Lengthen up your spine. Exhale, roll your shoulders away from your ears, opening up your heart a little more. Guide your thumbs to your third eye center. Take one more deep inhale, offer up. Exhale, we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you feel a little more balanced out. And yeah, I hope to see you soon again. Thank you.